Hey everybody and welcome to a Diablo 3 video. I'm gonna show you the closed beta. Current patch is patch 15. I played it for a while and I sort of want to share it with you guys in case you didn't get into the beta. So let's create a new character. This is the character screen here. We have all the 5 classes: Barbarian, Demon Hunter, Monk, Witch Doctor and Withered. You can actually pick female, male this time. So it's no longer character specific or class specific. And I think for this video I'm gonna use a barbarian. Let's call him, I don't know, Bam. I don't know, whatever. Create it. I already have a few characters, but let's just start. Also, sorry, my voice is a bit weird right now, but
of death. The fallen star is near.
That should not stop us from recording this awesome game. Bam! See, that's why it's called Bam. So I actually played it for a few different patches now, and they changed a lot in this latest patch. But I'm gonna talk about this a bit later. Let's get started here first. Here's our first quest giver.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford.
All right. More dead are coming. We're getting attacked. Let's get rid of those undead creatures. I'm actually not a barbarian player. Like in Diablo 2, I never played the barbarian. I would thought he's a bit slow or something, but I actually just heard that he's a very fast character, or it can be a very fast character. And I realized that in Diablo 3 actually, so I played pretty much every character now, and I think I'm gonna actually play the barbarian when the game comes out. One thing I noticed in this patch, there's this book here, A History of New Tristram, but once you try to pick it up, it just sort of vanishes. I don't know what's up with that, if that's a bug or if it's just not implemented yet. But here's Leah.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but watch out! The wounded are turning!
Who knows? One thing I noticed about this game is that the voice synchro or voice acting is not that good. She's sort of good, but the main characters, like the barbarian's already one of the good ones. If you listen to the other ones,
the dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
I will send them back to their graves. I will save your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
The worst is probably the male monk. Maybe I'll show you later. If you go into her room here, there's actually one book, and you can sort of get some look into the backstory of characters, so let's listen to that.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
So that's pretty nice. You get some, you know, backstory. You have your quests here. Your main quest right now, Fallen Star. But let's take a look at our first skill point here. So the skill point system is quite different too in the latest patch, or the last few patches. We have our primary skill here, and we now unlocked our secondary skill. There's not much else we can do right now, so let's just pick our secondary. And we get the Hammer of the Ancients. So one thing I noticed pretty late is, right now you see it costs 20 Fury, but it doesn't really show you how much damage it does. So if you hold control, it actually gives you more information about it. So that's pretty good. And you see it will assign it to my right mouse button, so let's just accept. Takes a few seconds. Oh, actually we don't have Fury. Some skills take a few seconds to get activated. You sort of have to wait their cooldown before you can use them actually. Let's see what else we have here. So our typical Diablo interface, sort of. We have our health bar, mana bar, or, well, not mana, but whatever you use. In this game, I think every class has actually its own unique secondary energy. The Barbarian has Fury, the Monk has Spirit, I think. The Witch Doctor, I think the Witch Doctor is the only one who uses mana. The Mage actually uses Arcane or something, and the Demon Hunter has two different. He has like Discipline and Hatred or something like that. So that's why there are actually no mana potions in this game. There are only health potions. Excuse me. So inventory, you see your level here, your character equipment, and you actually have a lot of space here. If you look at the weapons, they're pretty small, so you can actually collect a lot of stuff, which is good, because I thought the Diablo 2 inventory was always a bit too small. You have your money here, or your gold. This is actually shared among your characters. I'm not sure if it's shared among hardcore characters. I haven't tried that one. I have a hardcore character, but I only played like 10 minutes. So I haven't really looked into that. I just know you don't share your stash, so you probably don't share your money either. And you have your basic stats, but you can also get a detailed view if you click on details, which is pretty nice. So you don't get overwhelmed with stats immediately. You have your health bar meter here and skills, and you unlock them one by one, depending on your level. Other than that, you just have your journal and options with achievements, and I try to unlock. I'm actually working on unlocking all of them, but I almost got them, but not quite yet. Anyway, let's continue. So just as a hint or warning, whatever you want to call it. Well, actually, let's talk to him first.
The risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Your warriors will be avenged.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
We're attacking again. So this barbarian is sort of like the World of Warcraft warrior. Instead of having your mana or something like in Diablo 2, you actually have to build up your fury, as you can see. And then you can use your skills to unleash your fury to deal more damage.
There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Your main skill here, it says generates 6 fury per attack, so also how much damage it does. So yeah, that's pretty good, and it goes, in this case it goes down after a while for the barbarian. Also, if you encounter new enemies, you now see those things in the corner, new lore. If you click on it, you can actually listen to background story to enemies and stuff.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Oh my god, he flew away. Awesome. I'm glad it has funny physics. So reminds me of Skyrim. Let's close this, it's sort of annoying. And we already got a new lore.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
Right. So in the top right corner you can actually see your map this time. You don't have it like on top of your main screen anymore. I don't think you can actually do anything with it. You still can open it with tab like in Diablo, but you can't move while watching it. I picked up a gray item. Gray items in this game are just low level or low quality. They don't have any sockles. I don't know if they're gonna change this. I remember there was a there was a patch where you can actually equip sockles into those, but I think they removed them. I'm not really sure. The beta is not very long. Like, you can't play a lot here, so we probably have to wait for the full release to actually see how it's gonna be like, and who knows how much they change. At least they have a release date now, so May 15th is the official release date for Diablo 3. So if you haven't pre-ordered yet, go pre-order. Because it's amazing. I like how, if I zoom in, you can sort of see the grass is shaking when I hit stuff. It looks sort of strange, but it's a nice feature, I think. It just... I don't know, it's just... I like that the environment changes depending on your attacks. You can also destroy a few things. Oh wow, I never had this one here. So yeah, the world outside is pretty much static, at least the shape of it. But they do have random generated dungeons, and every time you play this game or replay this game, you get access to different dungeons. Like right now, this is the first time I ever saw this well has a dungeon inside. So usually it's just a normal well. So they change it all the time, which is good. You can also get different quests from different places. So it sort of gives you a reason to replay some levels or whatever. But the dungeons itself are still random generated dungeons. So they sort of have like a few prefabs or presets, and they just generate something out of that. But it's still pretty good. I think it's sort of hard to randomize things with this amount of detail they want to add to the game. So yeah. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say earlier. Usually I'm in games. I'm a big hoarder. I like to collect stuff. I sort of have to open everything and collect everything I see. As you just saw probably. I'm not gonna do this in this game. I don't know. It took me a long time to get used to not pick up everything I see. Because unlike in Diablo 2, you sort of still got quite a bit of money for like unimportant items, but in this game, white items don't give any money. Even blue items don't give a lot of money. The only thing you can really do with blue blue items is destroy them or salvage them to get crafting components. But I'll talk about this later. And we got level 2.
Creatures can rest now.
3 actually, sorry. So yeah, so if you're like me usually and you like picking up stuff, and please bear with me. I know it will drive you crazy if I don't pick up everything, but it's really not worth it, trust me on that one. So here we have a special one, it's just Hatmine, and quite a lot of items. Also, I'm gonna play through this whole beta here. It's not long, trust me. It's fairly short, but let's see, is that any good? No. But we got an epic sword here, and no, wait, what? 5 point. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I'm gonna play through the beta. It's not very long, the storyline here. I think it's only the first chapter of the first act or something like that. There is an end boss at the end, so that's gonna be interesting, but... Oops, I didn't want to pick up that gray item. But yeah, I'm gonna try to explain as much as possible and show as much as possible from the beta. And those weapons are strong, jeez. This is our first quest, destroying this witch here. I like that you have a quest log now on the side, it's sort of like World of Warcraft. You can tell they took over a lot of stuff from World of Warcraft. So that's not too bad. I guess one of the reasons why items don't give a lot of money is because you share money between your characters. I don't know, maybe that's why. Because you get a lot of money through that. And there's another journal.
I had heard the rumors, but I thought them just fancies of bored women. Until I saw them dragging people through the streets today. Our own citizens. Has the world gone mad?
It definitely has. So yeah, you can just close that journal and keep listening to stuff. You don't have to keep it open, because it's sort of irritating. And I hope I can get... I don't know when I get the skill, my favorite barbarian skill, but I hope I can show this off. Usually if you play through the story here in this beta, you're about level 8 or 9 depending on how many people you kill in between and, you know, how much you just skip. But yeah, I'm not sure at which level I get it. But I think it's sort of like the frenzy skill. I don't even know if it's called frenzy. It might be called frenzy here too. Same as in Diablo 2, I think. And it starts pretty slow, like attacking with it is pretty slow at the beginning, but every time you hit an enemy you get one buff that increases your attack speed. And it's up to 5 times stackable, and it gets really fast, and I love that. I hope I can show you. If not, I'm gonna just switch over to my main barbarian. Okay, here's something new. Oh no, wait, that's not the guy. Okay, I thought that was a treasure guy, but it was just a special. I hope I don't forget to cut out my cuffs. Just a bit cuffing. Was a bit sick this weekend, but it's all good. But yeah, they're like treasure guys. They give you treasures if you kill them in time. We'll probably run into one, and then I'll show you what's up with them. But now that we've finished our quest, let's go back and talk to Leah.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
Alright, and here's our quest reward. Experience points, gold. Take it.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Right, so this is a new place in patch 15, I think. Kane's house. You can actually go in and
Doesn't feel
now.
right being in Uncle Deckard's room when he's not here.
Don't you worry. There's also a book of him, a journal.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital.
As sad as it is for the girl.
Oops, I cancelled him there. One cool thing is, you see, my tunic here is actually like a tattoo. So they sort of change depending on what character you're playing. But it's still the same item, so you can share it. That's pretty nice. So it's a bit different between characters, but still the same items, so you don't, you know, have to wear it with one specific character. But I totally forgot to look at our skill number 3. We got Cleave, so swing a weapon in arc to strike multiple enemies. I like that one, so I'm gonna equip that. Area of effect.
I don't know much about her.
Attacks are always good.
Very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
Also, the voice acting for Deckard Cain, I think it's a bit over the top. It's like, I don't know. It's like he's trying too hard or something. I'm not really happy with that, but whatever. I like how she says that people said she's always been a witch about her mother. I don't know why I find it so funny. And there we go, another special, another quest. Pretty easy.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last
Bam,
night.
level 4.
I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Nothing good here, but I forgot some money there. Okay. So, level 4, new skill. Now we get our first action bar skill for defensive type of attacks, which is a ground stomp, and it also it stuns enemies for 4 seconds, so that's always useful. And you just use it by clicking. Uses it actually generates 15 fury. That's good. So you can use it anytime. as long as the cooldown is gone. And it actually generates fury for you, so you can sort of combine it with other attacks. So, next quest, go to the cathedral. This is our first, let's say, bigger dungeon that we have to do. See, sometimes this part here is actually a dungeon too, so you can go down there and collect stuff, but it's random. But the whole scenery is always the same. Let's hammer them. Bam! Hammer time. I just love how destructive this barbarian is. It gets really cool later on. I hope I can show this. I was thinking about showing the other characters as well, the other classes. But that depends on how much you guys want to see it. The story is always the same, obviously, but some of their attacks are pretty interesting, so maybe you can look into that. Or I might just show one of my characters that I already leveled and just show the skills. Wow, a lot of people here. There's a fatty. They sort of explode into those worms. They always remind me of, I don't know if you know The Night Before Christmas, but there's a Oogie Boogie guy named called Oogie Boogie, and he's sort of like that. Ooh, nice. And there's also a lot about those creatures.
May seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
Right. Nothing good here. So I'm not gonna show the whole cathedral or, you know, every part of that level or any level. I'm just gonna play through the story so you sort of get to see stuff. We're gonna have to spend some time in the later levels anyway, just because sometimes it takes a while to find the exit, because it's random. But yeah, as you saw, I actually pulled this lever over there and I sort of released those chandeliers or whatever they were to attack people. So, oh, what happened? I couldn't attack. So there are a lot of the things that you can activate. There's another one, so if I go over here and activate this, it sort of attacks enemies. So you can also destroy some of the environment. There are only like specific spots you can destroy. Something here maybe. No. Usually it's near something you can destroy it as well. You get extra experience points for killing lots of enemies in a short amount of time and destroying like environmental stuff in a specific time, and that's pretty cool. It's like you get some extras for going crazy, sort of, so not too bad. Health potions are actually not that let's say important. It's you don't really... Oh, here you saw, I sort of destroyed this thing. But you don't really get a lot of damage in this game.
Help me! It's inside me! Inside! Ah!
Yeah, you stay away from me. Weird. Here's a shrine. People should know this from Diablo. Actually gives us a chance to find better stuff now. It's always good, because that's really the only thing we need. Good equipment. I hope I can talk about the Blacksmith soon. Because that system with the Blacksmith is pretty interesting, I think. And I picked up something I don't want. I'm gonna leave the space. I know this is a dead end. I know this sort of structure. So that's definitely not the right way. So yeah, that's the thing. You just have to find the correct way through here. Must be up here, I guess. Oh, there's armor rack. We don't need that. So one thing I don't, oh, it's not here. I don't really like is.
My name is Lachdanan.
Well, that's wait.
Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
You have to be online for this game, so you can't play offline, which is. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that. I think that's a bit too restricted, and actually I think this might be the right way. Maybe I'm just unlucky before, but yeah, you have to be online to play this game. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense in one way. So you can't really cheat, because they save the characters on the server, so you have them available all the time. And it's probably good for like Battle.net online mode. But oh, there's a treasure guy. Okay.
Not enough fury.
Let's go down there. But I don't know. I think they could at least add something like a offline character, so that you can create a character that's only available in an offline game. You can't use it in an online game. Then you wouldn't have any problems with cheating. I don't know. It's just, I think that would be better. But here's a treasure bandit. So this guy, you have to kill him before he runs away, because he's really fast. As you can see, I can't even stun him. He's leaving this trail of gold, but if you kill him, he drops really good stuff. There we go. It depends on how, like, he drops different things every time. Sometimes he drops really good stuff and a lot of blues. Sometimes not so much, but we got a bit there. And there's a lower bottom.
Devious little goblins have been robbing our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuck. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
Is it just me, or does that guy sound like Stewie from Family Guy? I don't know, I always thought he does. Oh, 19. But this one has, let's see, they don't really have a good stat, so let's equip that one. And that's it. So you see level 2.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge go. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
So yeah, our first mini boss here. Not too bad. It's not really hard. I don't know. I heard they increased the difficulty in the beta in this last patch, but to be fair, it's not really that difficult. I think it was actually harder before, especially as a Demon Hunter. I played Demon Hunter before and it was really hard. I died so many times. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I have need of your knowledge, Deckard Cain. Leah will be happy that you live.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Good job. Alright.
Discuss the fallen star.
Yes, we
Follow
must.
me to
Follow me.
Tristram.
Let's go.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Time is running short. What can you tell me of the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Alright, another quest done. Lots of experience points.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A sad tale, but I seek the fallen star, and he stands in my way.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Hadrig is an awesome guy, but you will see why. Let's see, we picked something up. We picked up a dagger.
Tristram before, and it endured.
It's a bit weaker, but it does have some good stats, so I'm actually gonna equip that one. It's glowing nice. Let's go see what Hadrig has to say. He's awesome. I love Hadrig's accent. It's just awesome. Yeah, he is.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is regrettable, but it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you.
So awesome. I don't even know what accent that is. Is it Scottish or something? It's just, I love how he says, "Not now. It's my wife." I don't know, I can't even, I'm doing a terrible job at saying it this way, but let's go kill his wife. That's not a very honorable job, I guess. Just gonna build up. Well, I have a little fury, but I'm just gonna save my fury for her.
My love, forgive me.
Hadrig, help me.
Not enough fury.
And done.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadrig Aemon.
Hadrig, I need your aid. I must find Leoric's crown.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Okay, I will do that. So he's the blacksmith, and I think normally if you play the first time, you can't really use him yet. You have to do his apprentice quest first, I think. I'm not really sure. But it always looked like it. Did we pick up something good? No. But I'm gonna show you, because I already have him in the other place where I can use him, I'm gonna show you what you can do here. So, let's see. Yeah, maybe you can actually do it, okay. So, the blacksmith, he has a level now, so you can actually level him up. All you have to do is pay money, and then later on it looks like you have to gather materials, although it doesn't show anything right now. I'm not gonna level him up, because he's already level 4. There's an achievement to get him to level 4, so I got that one. And you can't actually equip those items anyway, because your level must be, I don't know, level 20 or something, and in the beta it only goes to level 13. So yeah, but this is how you do it. You pay money and he gets, like, I think it's always a fifth of his experience points bar, and then after 5 times he gets a level up. You can also salvage items here. So you just click on this anvil and then you choose your weapons or armor or whatever you want to destroy. And you get this crafting material, subtle essence. This is like a base component. You can also get like rare ones, but it's rare, obviously. You can't do it on like white items. It only works on blue and up. And then once you have materials, you can go to Forge Armor. So here's a list of stuff I already unlocked. You can also sort by have materials and equip. So you can see we can actually craft stuff for 4 materials. So it's actually good. So let's just do this. Make some boots. And we get movement, speed, and dexterity. That's not too bad. So I equip those. I have a lot of those essences, so I could technically build more stuff. Same here, weapons, they're not too good right now, but so if you look at other stuff that are unlocked, I don't know, there's like level 21, 23, so it's already too high, so you can't really use it. 25 there. But this is a cool system, and this character is shared among your characters, all characters you have, so you level them up with every character and it always stays at the same level. So that's a pretty good system, I think. Let's see, I think I have some of the rare items here, yeah. This is one of the rare ones, Fallen 2s. So, sometimes you get those. I don't think I used it in the material yet. They're probably for the rare ones. Let's see. I think there's some armor, yeah. Oh, there it says, yeah, you need 4 of those to craft them, but this is level 26, so. Forget it, not for us. So yeah, that's the Blacksmith. I love that system, and it's actually pretty interesting to level up. It took a while to level him to level 4 actually, because it requires a lot of gold, so I had to play through with a few characters, but it's pretty interesting and fun to, level him up, and then he's, this level all the time, so if you create a new character, it's actually easy for you to create good equipment at the beginning, so you don't have to farm everything together again and stuff. Especially if you share everything through your stash. I probably should show this more. So the stash is shared among your characters as well. Like I said earlier, not for hardcore characters, I think. It didn't look like it. And you can actually extend it. I already extended it by 1. You get like 7 new slots to it. But it's 10,000 gold, so I could technically do it. I don't have anything else to spend money on, but I really don't need this stash, so I just save it. But as you can see, I put some stuff in here. I usually put my crafting materials in here. And potions, because potions get really useless later on. You don't really die. Especially with those potion orbs you always found. Those red orbs you saw before. And I'm not sure what these tabs are for. So I guess you can extend your stash. Oh, I kicked my microphone. You can extend your stash later on or something. I'm not sure. I haven't read anything about this yet. And it's not available in this beta, so I really don't know. But yeah, before we continue, I'm gonna end this video here, and we will go to the North Gate, and well, I don't want to spoil it, but you will see. Some cool things are gonna happen, so thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.